Let's set the record straight. Hollywood is part of LA. West Hollywood, its own city. And yet people confuse them all the time. It's like confusing In-N-Out with frozen grocery store burger. Sure, they both exist, but only one is the real deal. As an LA realtor, I hear this all the time, and honestly, I can't let this slide. So today, we're breaking down the 5 biggest differences between Hollywood and West Hollywood. Because trust me, they're nothing alike. And stick around, because at the end, I've got a bonus tip that might just change the way you look at these 2 iconic areas. Hey everyone, I'm Todd Kingsley, your go-to luxury realtor in Los Angeles. If you're new to LA, you might think Hollywood and West Hollywood are just 2 sides of the same coin. But nope, one is all about flashing lights and tourists, while the other is where celebrities actually hide from the flashing lights. So before we dive in, quick question. Have you ever been to Hollywood or West Hollywood? Which one do you prefer? Drop a comment below and let me know. All right, let's start with Hollywood. Because let's be real, this is probably the first place that comes to mind when you think of LA. Hollywood is iconic, no doubt. The Walk of Fame, the movie premieres, the flashing lights. Sounds magical, right? Well, it depends. Hollywood is home to the Hollywood Walk of Fame, a sidewalk covered in over 2,600 stars honoring celebrities. Sounds cool until you realize you're dodging people taking selfies with a name they just Googled. Then there's TCL Chinese Theater, where movie stars leave their handprints in cement. And if you're lucky, you might spot an actual celeb at a premiere. If you're not lucky, you'll be stuck behind 300 tourists trying to take the same photo. And of course, there's the Hollywood Bowl, one of the best outdoor concert venues in the country. I attend every summer, usually attend about 4 to 6 shows where you get to dine under the stars, listen to the music, and enjoy a beautiful summer evening. Pro tip, if you're going, bring a picnic. Pack whatever you want, any kind of food you like, alcohol, as long as it's a Hollywood sponsors event, you're allowed to bring any of that in. Because honestly, the pricing there will humble you real quick. But if you want a different kind of Hollywood magic, there's the Magic Castle, an exclusive members-only club where world-class magicians perform in a mansion straight out of a mystery novel. You can't just walk in. You either need an invite or to literally say the magic words, "Open Sesame." Inside, it's all secret doors, hidden passageways, and a self-playing piano named Irma that somehow knows what song you're thinking of. Spooky or impressive, you decide. So what's the catch? Well, Hollywood is packed with tourists. It's exciting, but it's also chaotic. If you're imagining a glamorous movie star lifestyle here, I hate to break it to you, but most of the film industry has left Hollywood. The studios, they're in Burbank and Culver City. The actual filming, that happens all over LA or even Atlanta and Canada these days. Now, if you want something a little more upscale, polished, and actually livable, you might be looking for West Hollywood. Hollywood is full of illusions, but West Hollywood, that's where the real action is. Let's talk about it. West Hollywood is where the cool kids live. And by real action, I don't mean tourist traps and souvenir shops. West Hollywood, or WeHo as the locals call it, is where LA's trendsetters actually live, work, and play. If Hollywood is the flashy movie set, WeHo is the exclusive behind-the-scenes after party where you actually want to be. Sunset Strip and the dining scene, one of the biggest hotspots. The Sunset Strip, it's packed with some of the most famous bars, restaurants, and music venues in the city. Back in the day, it was a stomping ground for rock legends like The Doors and Guns N' Roses. Now, it's where influencers go to film their OOTD videos and sip overpriced espresso martinis. And if you're into food, WeHo has some of the best restaurants in LA. Catch LA, where you go to casually run into celebrities. Craig's, if you want to eat dinner next to a table of A-listers pretending not to see each other. The Ivy, where celebs go when they want to be seen and the salads are somehow $30. Dan Tana's, old school red sauce Italian, where industry legends make backroom deals over veal parm. But if there's one thing WeHo is truly known for, it's its legendary LGBTQ+ nightlife. It's home to some of the most iconic gay bars and clubs in the country. And let me tell you, these places know how to throw a party. The Abbey, the king of West Hollywood nightlife. Half nightclub, half Sunday brunch spot, and 100% the place where you'll see a drag queen perform better than any Super Bowl halftime show. Mickey's, if you're looking for strong drinks and go-go dancers, this is the spot. Beaches Tropicana, owned by none other than NSYNC's Lance Bass. This Cuban-American hotspot is a mix of high-energy entertainment, great food, and a VIP nightlife experience. Because let's be real, nothing screams West Hollywood quite like a boy band legend running one of the hottest clubs in town. Roosterfish WeHo. Expanding from its Venice roots, this new WeHo location blends fine dining, strong drinks, and a dance floor. Because why wouldn't you want all three? Beyond the nightlife, WeHo is one of the most inclusive and vibrant communities in LA. It's stylish, walkable, which in LA is basically like having a superpower, and it's packed with boutique shopping, fitness studios, and more designer sunglasses than you've ever seen in one place. Speaking of spending money, let's talk about what it actually costs to live in these two areas. Because spoiler alert, neither of them are cheap, but one gives you way more for your dollar. So we're on to number 3. Where can you actually afford to live? So we've explained the vibes, the food, and the nightlife. But what if you're considering putting down roots in either Hollywood or West Hollywood? Let's dive into the real estate scene and see what your dollar can fetch in these iconic neighborhoods. Hollywood, more space, more character. In Hollywood, you'll find a mix of older apartment buildings, high-rise condos, and some single-family homes nestled in the hills. The upside? More space for your buck. The downside? Your neighbor might be a street performer perfecting their act at odd hours. The price tag? As of January 2025, the median listing home price in Hollywood is $1.2 million, with a median price per square foot of $696. This reflects a 2.4% increase from the previous year. While the median price is substantial, the cost per square foot is relatively lower, meaning you get more room to stretch out, if you're okay with a bit of local flavor. Now, West Hollywood is more chic and compact. West Hollywood is synonymous with luxury condos, modern apartments, and upscale townhomes. It's pristine, stylish, and offers amenities like 24/7 security. Perfect for those who value peace of mind. Price tag, as of January 2025, the median listing home price in West Hollywood starts at $1.5 million, with a median price per square foot of $985. This marks a 13.6% decrease from the previous year. You're investing in a premium location and top-notch amenities, though the living space might be cozier compared to Hollywood. What's the trade-off? Space versus style. Hollywood, larger spaces with a dash of unpredictability at a lower cost per square foot. West Hollywood, sleek, modern, living in a prime spot, but with a heftier price per square foot. It boils down to your personal preference. Do you prioritize space and a bit of adventure, or are you drawn to luxury and location, even if it means a smaller footprint? Of course, choosing where to live isn't just about the property, it's about the lifestyle. So let's delve into what happens after dark in these neighborhoods, because the nightlife, it's a whole different story. Thinking about making a move, whether you're into Hollywood's energy or West Hollywood's polished lifestyle, I can help you find the perfect spot. My contact info is on the screen, reach out anytime. Hollywood's nightlife is all about massive clubs, rooftop lounges, and high-energy crowds. It's where you go if you want that Vegas-style night out without leaving LA. Expect long lines, velvet ropes, and a lot of people trying to convince the bouncer they're more important than they actually are. If you don't know a promoter, you might be waiting outside longer than you'll be inside. Once you do get in, it's all about big-name DJs, flashy bottle service, and an atmosphere that's equal parts wild and chaotic. Think places like Tao, Avalon, and Sound Nightclub. Spots where the energy is high, the music is loud, and the drinks come with a price that'll make you rethink your life choices. But here's the thing, Hollywood nightlife is tourist heavy and celebrity light. You'll see plenty of people filming TikToks outside the clubs. But inside, it's mostly influencers hyping themselves up and tourists looking for their big Hollywood night. If you're into that, it can be a great time. But if you want something a little more polished, West Hollywood might be more your scene. WeHo's nightlife is sleek, stylish, and way more welcoming. You'll find a mix of trendy cocktail lounges, high-end dance spots, and of course, some of the best LGBTQ+ nightlife in the country. You can sip an espresso martini at a rooftop bar, dance all night at the Abbey or Mickey's, or hit a high-end lounge where A-listers actually go instead of avoiding. That's the key difference. WeHo nightlife is where celebrities actually show up. If you want to see an A-lister casually grabbing drinks before a night out, you're way more likely to spot them in WeHo than on Hollywood Boulevard. So, which one fits your vibe? Hollywood is built for the party crowd. It's loud, flashy, and designed for big nights out. West Hollywood is for the trendy social scene. More upscale, inclusive, and built for people who actually live here. But nightlife is just one piece of the puzzle. The real question is, which of these neighborhoods actually fits your lifestyle? Let's break it down. Hollywood is for the dreamers, the hustlers, and the people who thrive in energy and chaos. If you love being surrounded by action 24/7, don't mind a little unpredictability, and want to live somewhere with both movie history and a guy dressed as Batman asking for tips outside your apartment, this might be the place for you. You'll find a mix of creatives, young professionals, and people chasing that Hollywood dream. Some making it big, some still figuring it out. And at least one guy who swears he just landed a huge role but can't tell you what it is. West Hollywood, on the other hand, is where things feel a little more curated. It's stylish, polished, and built for people who appreciate a mix of luxury and community. If you want a neighborhood that's walkable, full of high-end restaurants, boutique fitness studios, and a thriving LGBTQ+ scene, then WeHo might be the better fit. The pace is still fast, but it's less chaotic and more socially connected. Here, you'll find professionals, creatives, and longtime Angelinos who love city living, but also want a little peace between brunches. Plus, if you've ever felt personally victimized by a lack of parking, WeHo has your back. Because unlike Hollywood, you might actually be able to park near your own home. At the end of the day, both Hollywood and West Hollywood offer something special. It just depends on what matters most to you. History and hustle, or style and sophistication. But before you make your final call, I've got a bonus tip, because there's one big factor that might just sway your decision: where to actually spot celebrities. If you think you're going to casually bump into A-listers strolling down Hollywood Boulevard, yeah, not gonna happen. That's like expecting to see Gordon Ramsay actually working the drive-thru at In-N-Out. Hollywood is packed with tourists, but the real stars, they're in West Hollywood. Want to see an actor trying to blend in while sipping a matcha latte? Head to Alfred Coffee. Want to sit next to a pop star casually eating a $25 salad? The Ivy is your best bet. And if you're hoping to catch someone sneaking a cheap meal, Craig's is basically a celebrity safe haven. If you're famous, you're contractually obligated to be seen there at least once a month. Now, if you really want to increase your odds, here's the trick. Don't look for celebrities, look for the paparazzi. If you see a cluster of photographers outside a restaurant, someone famous is inside. Either that, or Pete Davidson just started dating someone new. So now that you know the real difference between Hollywood and West Hollywood, which one feels more like your scene? Are you all about the hustle, history, and chaos of Hollywood? Or do you vibe more with the upscale curated energy of WeHo? Drop a comment below and let me know. And hey, if you're thinking about making a move, whether it's to Hollywood, West Hollywood, or anywhere else in LA, let's connect. I help people buy and sell in LA every day, and I'd love to help you find the perfect place. Just reach out and we'll make it happen. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss my insider tips on LA real estate. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.